He was broken. Not just tired, not just injured. He was shattered. But still, he stood. Because if he didn't, hope dies. When the world falls apart, people search for someone, anyone, to keep going when no one else can. Not the strongest, not the smartest, but the one too stubborn to kneel. Luffy was never the perfect warrior. He bled. He failed. He lost his brother. He saw his crew broken. He was crushed under enemies 10 times his size. But he never gave in. Because he knew someone has to keep standing. Someone has to laugh in the face of hell. Someone has to get back up so others can believe again. Every punch he throws is reckless. Every smile he wears is defiance. Because when you're the last one standing, you don't ask why. You just move. Not for glory, not for fame, but because giving up means everyone else falls with you. He wasn't built different. He built himself different. He turned weakness into rage, pain into purpose, loss into legacy. And when they laughed at his dream, he stood taller. Because dreams only die when the dreamer kneels. You want strength? Don't wait for peace. Train in chaos. You want belief? Stop looking for signs. Become the proof. Luffy didn't become king because the sea made it easy. He became king because he faced the impossible and kept swinging. Stand through your storm. Laugh through the pain. Bleed and don't blink. Because when they see you still standing, they'll remember your name. Let them break your bones. Let them steal your sleep. Let them mock your path. But if you're still standing, you're still winning. Because the last hope doesn't ask for permission. He just gets up again and again until the world moves around him. They tried to bury him in shadows, but he made the shadows fear him. Luffy wasn't just fighting enemies. He was fighting fate. The kind of fate that tells you to accept your limits, to settle for less, to bow when it's too hard. But he didn't listen. Because somewhere inside him was a voice louder than fear, louder than pain, louder than the world. A voice that said, stand, even if no one stands with you. He had every reason to fall. No army, no royal blood. Just a straw hat, a scar, and a will too sharp to break. When his body said no, his soul said go. When his dreams were laughed at, he made them choke on their doubt. That's what they don't tell you. The real monsters aren't the villains in your way. It's the comfort, the silence, the temptation to quit. And Luffy, he made war with comfort. He made peace with pain. Because kings aren't born. They're forged in fire. You want to change your life? Then bleed with purpose. You want people to believe in you? Then stand when no one else will. Stop waiting for someone to rescue you. Stop begging for shortcuts. Stop asking, what if I fail? Failing is part of the climb. But staying down, that's death. Lock in. Tune out the noise. Let your scars scream louder than your excuses. They thought Luffy was done. He rose, with broken ribs, torn flesh, and a grin that said, this isn't over. I am. So now it's your turn. They doubt you? Good. You're tired? Perfect. The world's heavy? Let it crush the old you. Because what comes next is built from everything that didn't kill you. Stand, even when it hurts, even when they laugh, even when you're the last hope left, and still standing. Because the moment you do, you don't just survive, you lead.